Yar! Ahoy, mateys! Welcome to a brand new episode of the Retro Nom Nom Nom. In this episode, we're going to be making the Pirates of the Caribbean jerked chicken, the curse of the black beans and rice. So this will be fun. Let me show you some of the ingredients that are involved. This is a real simple dish. So right here, we've got some chicken that has been marinating in some Caribbean jerk marinade. I mean, you can make your own marinades, do whatever you need to, but we just do this. It's a lot easier. Throw it in some Tupperware storage stuff, get it going. We're doing black beans. You can also do fresh spices and stuff, but we'll just do cilantro, lime. We do have some lime juice, which we'll throw in there for sure. And then, of course, your long grain rice, which is super easy. With rice, just kind of follow the directions. In this particular case, it's 2 cups water to 1 cup rice. Super easy. So we'll get this going. Obviously, first start getting that oven preheated. You know, ovens take a minute to get preheated because they're ovens and they nasty like that. So let's see. Since it is summertime, I suppose you could always just throw it on the grill, but in our case, like I'd mentioned, we're just going to bake our chicken because sometimes we just bake chicken because it's easier, and the fact that we don't have a working grill probably explains why we're going to bake it. So that's what we're going to do some baked chicken, Caribbean jerked chicken. That's a lot of words. Okay, so we got our oven preheated. So we're going to go ahead and get that going. So what I did was throw some foil down on a pan, hit it with a shot of non-stick cooking spray, and we're basically just going to take this chicken and throw it onto there. We do it in the foil so that way it's easy cleanup. And also, I like cooking it in a shallow pan so that way it kind of stew in its juices a little bit while it cooks as well. So we've got some extra goodie, as I like to call it, in there. So we're going to go ahead and just drizzle that stuff right on top. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Make it extra sloppy. I know how you kids like it extra sloppy. Yeah, get those. Into the oven we go. Yeah, that's looking good. All right. So we're going to put about 15 minutes to start, and then we're going to flip it over to its other side so that way it can kind of, you know, get crispy and everything on both sides. And always don't forget to, you know, wash those hands. You don't want cross-contamination, so make sure you wash your hands as you go. What I'm doing here is I'm going to basically do some medium-high heat to heat up some olive oil, because we're going to kind of brown our rice a little bit before we get going, just to kind of give it a little extra flavor to it. It's about 2 tablespoons of oil, give or take. Okay, so we got our cup of rice there. We're just going to go ahead and add it to the oil. And basically from here, we're just going to stir it around in there, mixing it, getting it nice, all of it nice and coated by the oil. Yeah, get it all coated up in that oil. And then we're going to just get it browned up. Check it out, my pan has a ship mast. Bring me the horizon. Or should I say, yar, bring me the horizon. Why's the rum always gone? Oh, wait, it isn't. Yar. Alright, like I said, 2 cups of water for the 1 cup. Look at it go! We're there, we got 2 cups. We're going to just go ahead and add it to the rice. Ooh, yeah, look at that. I'm going to get that nice and bubbling. Real good. Now's a real good time to add the lime juice as well. Because, you know, that's what we do. Let that go. I'm going to put some lime juice in here. I don't know how much you guys like lime juice. I like it pretty good. So we're going to add some lime juice. That's going to add some flavor, especially while it's simmering. From here, you want to get this up to a nice boil. As you can see, we're probably pretty close to already being there, and we just got going. So we'll let this go ahead and get nice and boiling real quick. Zam. Okay, so we've got a real nice boil going on there, as you can see. So what we're going to do is here, from this point, is we're going to turn it way down. Turn that thing down because we want it to get to a nice simmer. Grab your lid, put it on that pot, and we're going to let that simmer for about 20 minutes or so. At this point, we're going to start our black beans, get that cooking so that thing will be ready to go. You know what's not fun noises when it's with food? Poop noises. Oh, God. Which isn't fun. But there we go. Black beans into the pot. Just going to get them all cooked up, ready to go. You can certainly use dry beans if you want to do that. Just make sure they're cooked up and make sure they're nice soft and not mushy if you go that route. You know, before this show, I never quite got the concept of cook while you clean. I just never did it. And then I started this show, and it really made me mindful of, like, let's keep it clean so that way it looks good, not just for camera, but it does make it easier when you're done. You could just be like, oh, I don't have to clean up anything else except for the dishes we're using that we served on. So, you know, clean while you go. Who knew? All right. I hear ya. Jeez, we got it. Y'all know that Bon Jovi song? Whoa! We're halfway. Whoa! Seagulls eating pears! You guys know what's up. Halfway mark. This is kind of what we're looking at. Not looking half bad, huh? Pretty sweet. And we flip it the chicken. And we flip it the chicken. Ooh, let's try that again. Flip it the chicken. So we're going to flip it. We're going to stick it in for about 15 minutes more. And that should be good, but we'll definitely double check before we go any further. Make sure you save some of the marinades. That way you can kind of get that undercarriage. Ooh, yeah. Saucy. Whoa. Saucy. Oh, hey. I swear I'm just making food. I'm not just food. While we're hanging out chilling, let me tell you some stuff about Pirates of the Caribbean. It came out in 2003. It's based off of the Disney World and Land attraction of the same name. And did you know the director Gore Verbinski was afraid of the ride as a kid? Kind of ironic he would do the movie years later. They described Johnny Depp's Jack Sparrow run as a lizard running on water, which is pretty good. Like, if you guys know it, you know. Yeah, good movie. I mean, one of my favorites, for sure. I mean, that's kind of what inspired this dish. It was like, what are we going to do? Pirates of the Caribbean jerk chicken, y'all. Is that a pirate voice? No, not at all. One of my favorite box sets that we got, it's before they kept doing more movies, but when the original trilogy of Pirates of the Caribbean came out, I picked this guy up because it was a must-have. Kind of looks like a old-timey book, and then you open it up, and it's got the Pirates Code of Conduct. It's pretty dang cool. It's one of my favorite things because it's a great series and stuff, and there's a whole, goes through all of it. It's almost like having a book with all this stuff in there, and then you get all the discs and all the other fun stuff that comes with it, and a compass, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, good times. Ex Libris. All right, so we're gonna drain these beans because we don't need all the excess moisture in them with the rice, because it's gonna have enough already. So I would just say grab yourself a strainer, strain it up, as you do. Get rid of some of that excess moisture. Don't know how many times I could say it. I'll say it again. Hey, strain it, drain it, and it'll be what you need it to be. Thanks, yo. One of the best parts about cooking stuff is to make sure it's done is to do a little taste test. So don't be afraid to taste test it. So the rice is done. So we're going to add the beans. Beans! Yar, beans. All right, let's see what we got next here. We're going to add ourselves some... we tasted it. Didn't have enough lime for us because we're a bunch of limey good for nothings. And of course, I've got my sous chef Tiff helping me out.
We're fighting that scurvy.
Yeah, that's right. That's scurvy. So we're adding some lime juice. We're going to do some cilantro lime fixin' seasonings. You know, a fair amount because we're people who like some seasoning. We like our stuff to taste good.
I like full flavor.
Full flavor. So you're going to just put that all in there, stir it all up real good, and just kind of put the lid on to kind of let it cook just a little bit, kind of get those flavors to just meld just a little bit. Oh no, it be the curse of the black beans. Look what happened to me, strainer. This is not a good day. Oh, blessed be. Blessed be. Alright, one of the best investments you can make is a good meat thermometer. To make sure your food is properly cooked. For chicken, I believe it is 165. Isn't that beef? And rice, come on, get that. You always want to check your food. You never want anything really undercooked, especially when it comes to chicken. Ooh, yeah, it's not looking good. So we might put it in for a little longer to let that thing do what its thing's supposed to do. Yar, this dish may be too spicy for your kids. So when in doubt, please turn to the Dino Nuggies. Dino Nuggies. Dino Nuggies. Dino Nuggies. Yar, you wouldn't think that you could get away from a pirate-themed meal without having a nice sea shanty to go along with it. Well, here we go. I made my mind up the other day to cook and to play. The meal was decided on that day. Let's have some fun. Oh, come on, Retro Nom Nom, give us some sugar and some rum. Oh, Retro Nama Squad, follow me and your bellies will be full. All right, so we got it up to temperature. You want to make sure that the inside of your chicken is nice and white. But this is kind of what we're looking at for everything. We got some good rice and beans. And we got some great chicken. And that's the Retro Nom 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 for this episode. Thanks as always for tuning in, Retro Nama Squad. You guys are awesome. Thanks for checking us out. And we'll see you next time. Yar, you wouldn't think that you could get away from a pirate-themed meal without having a nice sea shanty to go along with it. Well, here we go. I made my mind up the other day to cook and to play. The meal was decided on that day. Let's have some fun. Oh, come on, Retro Nom Nom, give us some sugar and some rum. Oh, Retro Nama Squad, follow me and your bellies will be full.